So we go into the second game, and Nova have taken the blue side for this. And after the usual bans, pretty much standard 4 now, Elsu and Sapphire for Nova, Darcy, Florentino for Cream. Adol has taken Varys as the first pick. He's the coach, by the way.
Oh, yes!
Oh my gosh.
Do it! Sorry.
If you're wondering where Adol's come from, he's Nova's coach who's playing.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. And Adol played pretty well. Not bad.
Like, as though coaches know what they're doing sometimes, CJ.
Coaches are normally the subs, the backup subs.
Yeah, I think that's what he is doing.
I've been in that position, and I have played and won on stage as the coach, the backup coach.
Not to mention the win.
Felt good.
Yeah, I bet. Varys is opposite a Richter and a Net, which has made TJ grumpy.
Thought we had a Grack.
Teamy and Tulin locked in really quickly.
Makes a lot of sense. You go Teamy into the front lines and you can power farm. The Teamy will act as an extra initiation for the team, and it will enable them to run a relatively lightweight composition.
Yeah, and that's a really strong early game too. Varys and Tulin, ooh, that's a little scary. And 0-8's going to get its Varys again. So they need to make sure whoever matches up against the Varys is going to not trade into the Varys, but clear the wave first and make the Varys focus on wave versus trading health bars back and forth.
And that's likely going to be the Richter unless something mad is done by Cream, which isn't the worst matchup in the Valor series, but I don't really like Richter and 2 Varys because I think any melee character is going to struggle against that lifesteal.
Yeah, and we saw Varys even is able to outplay an Omen, you know, based on how she positions and that lifesteal. The only person that can beat a Varys in lane is Mr. Florentino, but Florentino's always banned. So.
How do you feel about Valheim? Because Nova Esports put a lot of emphasis on getting rid of him.
Yeah, you're right. And they play him sometimes. Sir Muster plays him.
I know Team Queso feel that Baldum is a viable counter to Varys.
On top lane, right.
And Nova Esports actually ran 0-8 on Max as a counter to Varys.
Yeah, because Max has his abilities that decrease HP regeneration, and Baldum has natural armor. He has that thick plating on him in his passive that he can absorb a lot of the hits and also clear wave. The key is, like, if you can't beat the one-on-one trade against the hero, you can pick a hero that can clear the wave faster, which gives you a faster clear and allows you to farm and get ahead of your opponent there.
Second wave of bans in the last game were Lindis, Violet, Roxy, and Valheim. It is going to be a Violet again, if that's anything to go by. We're literally going to ban out Valheim, Violet, Lindis, and Talanas.
That's troubling to me. It's very rare that both teams should be banning the same class of characters.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Because that's generally a sign that one team doesn't understand their win condition. In this case, I don't really know that Cream Esports should have been banning out Lindis and Telenas because...
They got first pick here.
Yeah, they got first pick. So if they are going to run an assassin in the jungle, then that's not a pool that's threatened. Ban out Jungle Marksman and keep the Telenas in, lock her in first, because you want a side lane ADC.
Do you think they would have taken Talanas and banned out Lindis, not the other way around?
I think that would have been a better choice than banning the Talanas, because the melee assassin in jungle wasn't part of the threatened pool. Neither team was focusing it.
Yeah, however,
Ryoma is their take.
I do like the combo of Annette, Richter, Liliana, Ryoma, though. If they can chain that, like we talked about last game, that's actually a lot of CC from 4 heroes, so they just need to, again, group up before the enemy team does, and then be the one that initiate with their combo stuns there. The problem right now is Cream is always the team that gets initiated on. If they can turn it around, I think they have a chance. It's a slim chance, though.
Nova Esports, by contrast, have a very standard draft. What I was wondering is what they would pull out in their jungle/side lane, as Moran is fine for either. Wisp would be more obviously in the sideline, but can do jungle. And the Marjo will follow for the side lane, meaning that is Jungle Wisp.
Happy with that?
Sure.
You sound thrilled.
That's kind of how thrilled I am about Jungle Wisp. I think Jungle Wisp is fine. There are other characters that are better.
They can tool in jungle. They can put Marjo in mid.
Don't give them ideas. Jungle Wisp makes the most sense of that.
It does.
Build Scorching Wind, speed up the attack speed on Wisp. That makes the Wisp quite powerful, but Wisp does take quite a while to get fully farmed. compared to a Morin in jungle, which is even a little bit faster on the farm, so takes a bit.
Do we need one of the few remaining marksmen to come in here?
They should. They're going to go for a beefy boy instead because Cream Esports wants an engaged comp and they're not comfortable relying on their net to do it.
Because, I mean, by banning, as you've already mentioned, by banning out Talanis, Lindis earlier on as well, it didn't seem like they were going to try and take one, but it feels like that might have been useful. Ibanez is the last pick.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know.
Again, they have a lot of CC on their side, but the only thing I worry about is the Tulin, Varus, Marja early game power. That's a lot of early game.
things you're worried about.
Yeah, but they do have Ibanez, Roma, and a Richter who are also strong early game.
But
so we'll see.
They do.
We're struggling to find positives, aren't we?
I feel like Cream Esports are relying, like they should. They're relying on this tanky sideline almost as a crutch for their support not being good enough. And I feel like, first of all, that's a slight on Arkle, because he actually has been one of the better parts of this team. He's been very consistently all right. His Hissy Fits last game were very good. So I want to see them trust the Annette more to find them engages and then have a little bit more damage. Because as of right now, I don't know where the damage on this team comes from. Richter has all right damage over time, but he's not going to be blowing people up unless you get dominantly ahead. The Liliana, kind of the same boat. All right for team fights, not going to do big burst until late game. And the Ryoma is very good at isolated dueling, but in team fights kind of needs to have a 1v1 that they can pick off to the side, so they don't have big team fight damage. And if they had swapped out that Ibanez for something that could sit in the backlines like a Telenas, do damage over time, they'd be much better off. The Ibanez instead doesn't contribute to the damage they're lacking, and instead might, maybe if they're doing all right, slow down the team fights a bit, but I don't see how that benefits them.
That's not a win condition, that's a trying to make the game last a while condition.
Yeah.
Sujay, this one hurts a bit.
Yeah, I think they, as long as they have the synergy and combo, that's what it really comes down to. And they need to be the ones initiating. They need to get in position first, because they're the ones getting picked off every single time and time again. And that's the weakness of Cream. They get picked off, they die, and then they domino effect die more. And that's the biggest thing they need to work on, I think, is just work on the positioning, group up first, and then take advantage of the superior positioning over your opponents.
You were saying, I just want to explore quickly before we get into the second game, you were talking about this 2 deaths a minute thing, as though that's a target to try and measure, which is a terrible thing, really, let's be honest, to try and be measured on. Why 2 a minute? Is that just a nominal figure you're hitting them with as like an improvement, or is there a numerical reason why it's 2?
Yeah, that's what historically they have, and also it slows down every other stat. Gold per minute, farm, everything. It's affected by that.
Well, we are into game now. Nova Esports looking for the final part of their victory lap, while Cream Esports just want to get a win on the season. This is their last chance to do so. Idol will poke into the bush already, scaring back Cream. They are running that Liliana in mid. This is a jungle wisp, and it's already finding value. No Mercy's barrel bomb chips through, and it's a lot of damage onto Arkle. If Shaka can land the Ion Blast, it would have been a kill.
Yeah, and you can see there, that's what they do a lot is Cream is out of position, they get poked out, and then Nova then uses it. Oh, nice job, Neo there.
Yeah, is it, Sir Master? If he lands the Serpent's Embrace, that's a kill.
Yeah, Neo is playing top lane, not playing mid here. But that's the key is stop getting low. They're taking negative trades against their opponents, and when that happens, their opponents can then use that. When you're low, when one of you are low in mid lane, top lane, bottom lane, that is a disadvantage. You just lost pressure. You lost control of your lane, and then that allows the opponents to then put pressure elsewhere or put pressure on you and kill you. So they need to watch out and not trade negatively here.
I'd like to highlight Arkle, just because I did say they should trust him more. Oh, never mind.
Speaking of which, yeah.
No Mercy just swings out. Easy pick up top.
And now Dragon is about to spawn. They will take the Spirit Sentinel here, and then rotate the Dragon potentially.
Arkle in trouble, double Pretty Food stun. No Mercy gets the kill, and the second. Ragusa gone. And yeah, that's a little bit devastating because the rotate can just come through. 2 objectives picked up.
Yeah, they're going to take the Spirit Sentinel, then they're going to rotate to Dragon. They're already ahead on levels. They're level 4 first. And this is where Cream just can't contest. They need to trade at this point. They need to put pressure somewhere else across the map and try to make up for their losses.
Defense in the jungle being played, and Adol will go down. Nicely done. Doesn't yet have his level 4 for ult, so no resurrect on the cards.
Yeah, I do like what they did there. As you can see, this is the chance to collapse and deny the dragon here, or make a play and try to get a pick, try to get a kill here. Whiff, you can see, is jungling by himself, and they could have rotated down and tried to make a play there on the Wisp.
That was Cream's opportunity. They got a pick, they needed to turn it into something more. Instead, they wait, they stall out, and this means everyone's back. Adol's returned. The focus is on this Abyssal Dragon.
Yeah, and look at this. Too much control of the dragon. They're going to take it.
Easy pick up here. No mercy. Will pull it out. Maxi C does come in on the flank. The Ragoose is isolated.
Ouch.
And Shaka's got the kill. Now 3v4, 3v5. This is an impossible fight. The Shock and All chews through. Even a fully evaded ult. Maxi just has to bail. To his credit, he does a good job of it, but they've lost so much as Arcall falls as well.
Yeah, again, they should have traded. Reg USA was rotating. They tried to make a play, and he got caught out. 4 people jumped on him, got the slows, the Pewdie Poots full, charged up, stunning him. Roma just didn't stand a chance, and he just fell, and the rest is history. Really
good calling from Nova. They spot a single player out of position. Whole team reacts.
Yeah, again, they're communicating really well. They're comboing. And that 4-man collapse onto Reg USA, it's a good example of that. And then they jump onto Arco to kill him on the side lane. That gives them the top tier 1 tower.
Ragusa, it doesn't matter if you're behind tower, they're pulled out. Neo will be grabbed as well. Adol should get that trade. Neo kites for a while. The thunderclap from Shaka will pick him off.
Yeah, what a nice rotation from Shaka. But then you see, this is why it's so important to make sure that you have that wave control there. And Nova,
the dive! Adol, that was disgusting!
Yeah, Nova is just so ahead, killing under tower, pressuring wave, getting more kills. Again, 2 kills a minute for Nova right now, and that's gonna, they're already so ahead, 14,000 to 8.6k gold.
Adol just dove that tower like a madman. He had the resurrect, so he used it offensively, leading the fight as a teammate.
Yeah, and again, they're 2 ahead. They have these 3 armor. Shaka doing a good job rotating to top. He's the one that was able to get the last hit, securing that kill, and then they're able to make that play that we just saw happen. This is just so much pressure, so much macro play by Nova. They have complete control of this game right now, every single lane.
It's beautiful, Jeff. It's like high art.
Indeed, indeed. But I'm hoping for Cream. I'm cheering for them. I want them to try to come back in this game here.
They might even pick up top. 0-8 does go down. Neo, a consistent star of this team, able to find a kill. And there's a 3-man rotate onto Sir Mustard down bottom. He'll go in with the lifesteal, but the clap, the smack, he's very low. A full attack comes through. He's knocked even further back. Maxi C with the Nature's Realm will secure the kill, but the resurrect, I think, was active. Very well played by Adol, and that will potentially turn this fight as No Mercy arrives. The barrel bomb stunned, and it's a slaughter now. There's no way for Cream to get out. A double kill goes through to the West.
Yeah, that was crazy. What an overextension by Sir Mustard there. A beautiful rotation from Adol with the peanut butter revive him.
He's interrupted. I'm sorry, Maxi C. This is a bad place to be. Sir Mustard can roll this out. Venom
look at that.
into
Venom.
the bloody kiss. Oh, but
dodge.
the flicker. Very well done.
Yeah, dodge a Serpent's Embrace, but
0-8's got the flank. There's no way for him to survive this. I think he knows that. Ghost walks out. He's just trying to regen HP with the Nature's Realm. That was very well done. Oh, but he's interrupted.
Maxi! He falls finally, but he delayed long enough. But the key is, right now, Nova's just too ahead.
Neo, he's gone. Shaka just living behind the tower now. The tower itself will fall.
There's so many kills. I'm trying to catch up with what's been happening. Another tower falls here. Nova is just being unrelenting right now, converting these kills into so many objectives.
You can't stand behind that tower. Shaka all scares everyone back, and a full dive comes through. Shaka himself will connect with the Thunderbird. Adol's low. The towers are gone. Maxi C can't stay alive. They just keep going. Nova well behind the core, and they don't care. Now the focus comes through on the core itself. Baltics just has to watch. They don't actually have a minion wave to end game, but they will in a moment.
The Ghost Wall. Look at that Serpent's Embrace in that fight was key. Pulling 2 people back was awesome.
Shock and all, Serpent's Embrace, Thunderbird, and it's the final kill they needed. The core will be focused down. Cream Esports lose every single game this season. Nova Esports come out with their second win of this final series.
Yeah, Nova so dominant. It's just a literal snowball from the minute the game began.